Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is still my match against Jochen. One day turn setup, scenario 1. And now we are already at the 8th March 1942. Last turn we saw the 3 not successful land battles all around over the map. One in Philippines, Mindanao, one in China and one in Tarakan. Here we can see a sub-strike against one of my light cruisers north of Truk. Luckily it was a Mark 14 failed to explode. So there are more and more American submarines still in the water around Truk and also around Tulagi. I must maybe increase my anti-submarine warfare soon. I'm still waiting for upgrades finish. In March I get the first upgrades, in April the second bunch of beta escort ships. Now Jochen try to attack Bangkok at night and he is able to damage some of my airplanes on the ground. Even can destroy one of my Bettys. And super light damage. Now the same in Kabul. With no impact. More bombing at night. Again, fail to hit the target. And Bangkok. Luckily I was able to kill many of his heavy bombers, so he has not unlimited airstrike power left, but still what he has is able to, looks like this turn at least, really hurt me. Liberators. And I have really no choice, I can only endure these strikes. I have no fighter can really handle night hunting operation against heavy bombers. Well. And again, hit but no explosion. Thank you America for your high level technology. And this was, I think one of my convoys skipped the line. Normally I don't have them in deep water, because I know this can happen. Here my Betty's trying to maybe hit here some submarines. And my blockade force north Australia is again detected. Of course, it's close to Darwin and some other bases, but I try to intercept some shippings there. But looks like I failed. There are some ships, but I am not close enough to really react them. Snooping. And Bedwell. I try, of course, to use my Japanese army fighters to keep Jochen from reinforce and reactivating his damaged units. We both have roughly lost 500 attack value, mostly disabled. But I try to keep his disabled units disabled. And at the same time I can recover maybe 100 attack value in 2-3 turns. It will give me an additional edge for the second battle, and the second battle will let me know if it makes sense to continue these operations. Yeah. These are these two last units trying to escape, and I try to hurt them as much as possible. Even some units are starting to die. Again, disabled. And for some reason, some units, I misclicked it, but I know this unit, I think, attacked before, or this air wing had the order to attack a unit was in this hex last turn. I give it the order attack this hex last turn, then it attacks some unit in this hex. But this unit then, at the end of the hex, end of the last turn, it jumps from this hex. You can see them moving northwest. In the air wing will remember which unit it attacked before. And I don't... This is... Somehow this game works like this. I must normally give it the new order, attack this unit in this hex if I want to attack this hex. You don't say, you first say which hex you want to attack, then it chooses a unit to attack, and then it will remember the unit. So it remembers this unit, but it's in the other hex now, so we attack now in this hex. So that is the reason why I'm attacking this hex. It's still okay, I can create damage, but it's simply not the unit I want normally hurt here. Even some Sonias can do something. Not much, but something. So no airstrike at daytime from Jochen. He completely used the cover of night. Yeah, like a real American terror bomber. And here is the next hit on the submarine, maybe. It would be already the second or third hit in this turn. pictures, pictures, pictures. Better have 10 pictures too many and missing the one information you really need. So, no ship sunk this turn. My carriers found nothing. Looks like. But also no airstrike from Jochen's Navy bombers. So, I was able to catch up with the B and C company of the 12th Chinese division, or corps. I mean, they call it corps, but it's the division. Running. What is normally more or less good, because if I destroy them, they will come back after 2 or 3 months with 25 or 30% of their attack value. And in this case, if they are still not totally, if they are not broken and only retreating, then they are more or less empty and not getting anything for free back. So, but on the other hand, there was not much really to kill. It looks like that really there was not more much left, and 100 units, squads destroyed sounds like 100 AV, yeah, so, and some guns. Not a great battle, but something, a step forward. Now maybe hopefully the last battle of Tarakan. Originally I try here some airborne sneak attack and this failed simply. But now with the Marines and airborne troops together, I was without really any losses and destroying most of the Dutch units. I don't know, there's really something running. You can see there are 3 disabled guns left. So if there, but 2 units retreated. So the base force, I don't know more which one just give up. But at least 2 units run away and 1 is destroyed. Here are the Indias. And the losses for Jochen increase, so also I think 1 or 2 more days. Good. So I lost some batteries on the ground for 5 machines. Nothing else really happens. Many Mark 14 fail to explode. And some small land battles are in favor for me. The most important is that Tarakan is now simply really secured. So. And if I was really able to hurt 1 or even 2 of the submarines, not maybe sink them, but hurt them. I mean, I would say a 250 kilogram bomb is normally always enough to kill a submarine in the long run, if they're so far away from any friendly base. But let's see. So air losses on the ground, 1 to 7 in total. I lost 3 on the ground. Also, I lost 2 flak losses. These are both army scouting planes. And 1 Nell is also killed on the ground. Jochen lost only I think this is a transport airplane. And one of my Tojos unluckily had the ops losses, but the airframe is simply burnt out. These are the original, I think original 9 airframes. And now I think I have only 4 left. No, 5 left, because I have 9 and 4 are already burnt out. So, ships, there was nothing, there is nothing. Last turn, completely empty. Maybe a little more points for me here in the land army losses for Jochen. So maybe we become 600 to 7,000. Not so bad. But also no big change. In Japan, no really change. I was able to get my industry fully operational now over these 2 or 3 turns again. So I was only too slow to ship out all these resources I have here. Over a million in Port Arthur. In Seoul is also still some 100,000 I can pick up easily. And in Shanghai I have only 50,000 left because I ship out already a lot. But better do this if you play Japan. Don't wait for too long time. And here is also nearly 1 million tons waiting for shipping. Good. In China, so again, I move out the one damage tank unit regiment. Regiment. This one is blocking, and this is a regiment is moving back to Xi'an simply to heal faster up. It's nothing really destroyed. You can see 21, 59. These are the fighting units, and if you add this up, there's nothing really missing. It's only disabled. So, and the motorway support is not so important. But of course, better you have support. You need it if you have always the support is higher than the requirement, then you can have the healing at maximum speed, or you always have a handicap. But I really don't know how it calculates this. If it's if they make a percentage check, or if only one support is missing already, will give the same malus like you're missing 50% of your support. Who knows? So last turn I had here 2,700 and a little, so I get I think at least 50 attack value back, I would say. So maybe if I wait one more turn and I have maybe 2,850. And oh wait, that was a little too fast. And at the same time, more importantly, is normally that the disruption is already now completely under 10. I wait now only one more turn that I get maybe the fatigue everywhere under 15, and then I can strike again. Or maybe I try it. Who knows? Here I was able to clean up this unit. At the same time, all these Chinese run away. So Jochen have now here 32 units with a 250,000, and here maybe similar numbers, 900 guns, 850. I think this both armies maybe around 4,000 to 5,000 attack value. So Jochen have here a lot in the center. And he can handle this many Chinese units maybe mainly because he still gets the supplies from Rangoon, but I have no option here. My option is now that I have here my more and more of my units arriving in Singapore. So I'm still getting here I think 1,000 more attack value. I have here at the end maybe 4,000 to 5,000 attack value after the operation in Palmbang is over, and then I can operate the 5,000 attack value if I whale them up, and then I make the long walk on Rangoon, or if I maybe ship them and walk here the faster road up. Who knows? Depending also a little on how Jochen react here. If he won't come, I can let him come and wait maybe a little longer, then I can attack from behind. Who knows? Normally it's a must-have to take Rangoon, simply for the Chinese campaign, or you must break the Chinese. So I must see if I can break still here. If I can break in the center lines somehow, then I maybe don't need to take Rangoon. If I cannot crash here and I cannot take in Xi'an, then the only way to really get a victory in China is to take Rangoon and dry China out over time. Good. Here my carrier force is at the edge. Maybe I can go a little. You can see that I start to going or warning messages that I am at the edge of my capacity for fuel. So no change here, no change here. My destroyer is slowly going east and then northeast. I also try to lure out Jochen with my carrier fleet here, and here I have 2 smaller carrier operational east of Nomaya, but Jochen don't react. Maybe he won't come out. The repair of my cruiser is ongoing, needs more time like I showed already last time. So in 9 days I can fix all the system damage, and then I will see if I simply... Normally I can go to a repair ship, but it looks like it's still getting red, so maybe it cannot complete all here. Naja. Yeah, I have here normally 32 flag, but I don't know if they don't want to operate at night, or if it's less effective at night, the flag. I also am not sure if I have here Tai Chi already, or they already... I think they're still on the way. Maybe I've still here no radar. I also... One rule I don't understand, I have here flag with 32. Okay. If I go to Bangkok, I have here also flag from 28. I know. Because sometimes I have the feeling that it's not telling me they have flag, but normally there must be flag. Here I have also flag. Okay, then I don't know more. Some bases I if I touch them I see no flag value, but they are flag units, and I was thinking why I have no flag units. But I also don't know what this really means, this number. Because if I have 28 flag and Jochen can attack still, and I don't make any flag damage, it looks like I cannot kill even one bomber. But here I have Tai Chi radar, that for sure. Well, maybe the problem is that this was not in combat mode, it's just arrived. But I'm sure I have other Tai Chi. This one was in combat mode. So I have radar in combat mode. So my flag knows that the airplanes are coming. So, or this is purely, really only for interceptor, because it will increase. This I read. This I know. The radar normally gives you early detection, and this means more reaction time, so you can get more interceptors up, and then a better altitude level. Okay. Yeah. Once last, after so long struggle, I was able to take Tarakan, and with nearly no damage. So, a little lucky. So, only 4,000 supplies lost, but 88 out of 90, that is a really good value. This means I can now make... maybe I will first increase the refineries, because they're producing supplies. And the oil, I don't need to repair first. I have enough oil first. I want first repair the refineries before I start with my oil. Crude oil, I have in some locations more than enough. I don't know more exactly where. I think in Balikpapan. Yeah. And also in Japan I still have enough oil. The biggest really game changer is Palmbang. If Palmbang gets damaged more than 10%, then it's very unlucky. Good. Anything else? So this is the units running around, or running away out of Tarakan, so I will normally rest 2 turns, I think, and then I make an amphibious assault. There's no street, and there's a river, and this is swamp. If you walk this needs 2 weeks, I think, to cross from one base to the other. So there's normally no way to walk between these 2 bases. Only if you have unlimited time. I could do this, but I think it's better to make amphibious assault and then kick them here out. Anything else? Only a game rule. I was not so sure about it, but now it's really like this. If you have a unit, you must withdraw. You must make sure that you do this in time. Yeah, of course. Or you pay with political points. But also, this unit, I think, must be at a full strength. At least if I now remove this, I can do this now. We have now, only to see it, I have now lost 7 airplanes. Okay. If I now say, okay, I must remove this unit, do this. Yes. Then the pilots and the airplanes go back to pool, but you get the pilots and the machines after time. It's only up to 2 months, I think they're coming later. You can find them in the reserve somewhere. But you can also take them out immediately. I mean, if you take the pilots out before you withdraw the units, you have them immediately. It's of course better, but you can also wait simply for them. More important is that now I have 10 lost airplanes, and these are the. Now before I had 3 ground units, now I have 3 ops losses. So the disabled units was not ready to withdraw, are now ops losses official. And this means I lost 3 more Bettys this turn. Because I checked if the repair time would be 4 or 5 days. And it was a little unlucky. Before I think the turn they was all okay. They just gets damaged because they're attacking the submarines. Yeah, I didn't realize that they will damage at the last moment, and then I lost them. This is of course, if I know this, I would normally not use them to attack submarines at the last day. Okay, nothing else really to say. Maybe next turn I attack in China, maybe next turn I attack in Mindanao. I was first thinking if I maybe attack in Mindanao, and then I realized no, I wait better 2 more days, because I have here some Navy Guard units taking Davao, and I'm not so sure if the game, if I take this base, these Americans are all surrounded by Japanese forces, and I'm not sure if they still will try to retreat, or if they are surrounded by Japanese bases, if they give up. Here's of course, but this is an island, and then you have this small base, but I'm not so sure if this count still. We will see. If this unit will try to escape to this hex, then I think they're trying to escape to this base. But I don't want first take this base and then this base and then attack. I could do this, but this costs me too much time. But waiting 1 or 2 turns to take Davao is possible for me. Good. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.